I also think about agentic AI, right? We don't talk a lot about it, but it exists. And even though you may have the opportunity to put AI on top of whatever tools or, systems that you have, you also want to ensure, and Michael and I were talking about garbage in, garbage out. I think everyone in the world of data knows what that means. So if you're looking forward in the future, you want to be able to have that governed clean data so that whatever AI tools you're using, it's enabling, it's enhancing, right? It's not replacing. And then from an agentic AI perspective, being able to now incorporate that into the processes, into the workflow, into, those tedious and mundane tasks that you do, that you can allow AI to do it because you're teaching it what it needs to know. Also with human intervention. Because if you take that human intervention out, then you're just recreating the same problems, right? Chaos becomes chaotic even more than it was before. I do believe that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't know what that light looks like. It could be purple, yellow, or blue. However, you still have to be able to make sure that you are starting from the foundation. I know I use the example, and I like to paraphrase and use metaphors quite frequently because I think they translate easier. But if you think about a tree, right? The roots of a tree are underground. You don't see them, right? But you know that they're there. And you know that it's the foundation for the base of that tree. So then that tree grows. Now you've got a trunk that represents the business. It's solid, right? It's unmovable. It's just flowing with the wind, but it's just untouched. And then your branches become your systems, your people, your cross-functional teams, and then your leaves, think of them as your customers, right? One or two may fall off, but year after year, it grows back, it gets fuller, it gets bigger. So if we think of our business in a way of a tree, then we'll begin to learn how do we adjust the things that we're doing today, which is that foundational data, to change the trajectory of growth in business, speed to market. When you think about it, it's like having that sort of foundation, 60% faster time to market, 3 times faster with your onboarding, even 50% higher digital shelf conversion, reduction in SKU setup by 70%. These are all win-wins for your business. I know I'm kind of going on and on, but as you can see, that's what my passion is. It's like, how do we fix these things? Because they exist everywhere. Not everyone goes through the journey the same way, but know that there's a solve for it. You just have to be willing to, start somewhere.